back to a new edition of our show, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Nuyorican Poets Café. This Saturday, April the 9th, 1994. Here once again for the revealing truth, known only by a single word, by a single name, Copernicus. Here once again, sharing with his public the selections from the newest album, No Borderline. No borderline between anything in the universe. Everything is interconnected. And of course, it is here at the Nuyorican Poets Café, well-known venue for avant-garde poetry in the city of New York, that we will be once again enjoying the artistry, the genius, the insight that is Copernicus. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are with the audience from the Copernicus show at Nuyorican. How did you find out about Copernicus and his performance art?
Tom invited me.
Tom invited you, okay. Did you know about Copernicus first?
Yes, I did.
What do you know about the guy?
Well, he used to be a friend of my brother-in-law's, and I heard about him, I think about almost 12 years ago from a friend of mine. And I've seen his advertisements around, and I wanted to see him. So.
Have you ever been into a live Copernicus performance before?
No.
Have you ever seen Copernicus on public access cable in Manhattan? He has two regular time slots.
No. No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, you folks should look out for that.
Okay.
I don't have cable, but that's all right.
Have fun at the performance, and I'd like to get back to you afterwards and see what you thought of your first Copernicus live performance of No Borderline.
Okay.
Thanks. Welcome back, folks. Here is another Copernicus fan. What is your name, sir?
Larry Colazzi.
How long have you known about Copernicus?
About 9 months.
When did you first find out about him as a performer?
I picked up a CD of his at a street fair last year.
Which one was that?
Null.
Null, huh?
Yeah.
Have you come across No Borderline yet?
No, I haven't.
You have not? Okay, that's his new album. It's a really great album. Some stuff like previous stuff, but there's also new kinds of material on it too. It's a very balanced album, I would say. Have you ever seen Copernicus perform live before?
No, I haven't.
You have not. What kind of performance do you expect? What sort of performer do you think Copernicus is, from what you've heard?
Based on his last album, I suspect it's kind of a combination of spoken word with musical and other kinds of sound effects in the background, and I suspect to be moving around the stage. Histrionics of various sorts.
Yes, he is a very animated performer, no doubt. Well, I would like to allow you to enjoy the performance, of course, and come back to you after the performance so you can tell us what you thought of the live Copernicus performance here at the Nuyorican Cafe. Thanks a lot.
No.
Hi, welcome to our show.
Hi.
What is your name, ma'am?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Now, we will be seeing the Copernicus performance tonight from his album No Borderline. Have you ever heard of Copernicus before this evening?
No, sir, I haven't.
I see. What do you expect him to be? Do you have any idea? Did anybody tell you about him?
Actually, no, nothing. I just read it on the Village Voice, and
Did they? Was it the Last Voice?
Sorry?
In the Last Voice?
Yeah.
And did it mention that he would be performing here?
Yes.
In the pick section, maybe?
Didn't say anything. It just said Copernicus performing at the Nuyorican Poets Café, and that's it.
Okay, great. Well, I would like to come back to you after the performance, since you will have heard him by then, and tell us what you thought of it.
Sure.
If that's okay.
No problem.
Thanks very much, Evelyn.
Thank you.
Welcome to our show, sir. You're here this evening for the live Copernicus performance at Nuyorican Cafe. Have you ever seen Copernicus live before?
No, I haven't.
What is your name?
Adam.
Adam. Okay. Did you read about it in The Voice, or?
Well, I happened to see a few ads for him, so I want to check it out.
What do you expect to see tonight?
I don't know.
Can we get back to you after the performance and see what your impressions were?
Sure.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. By the way, have you been to Nuyorican before this?
No.
This is your first time. Okay, thank you. Welcome back. Another member of our audience here today. What is your name, sir?
Steve Smith.
Steve, great to see you. Have you ever seen a live Copernicus performance before this date?
No.
Where did you first find out about Copernicus?
Galileo.
From Galileo? Okay, so you're into the scientific aspect of the presentation. I see. And the humorous one as well. But have you ever heard any of the music of Copernicus?
Just Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven.
Sorry?
Just Stairway to Heaven.
Just Stairway to Heaven. No, honestly.
Remember that one song that goes like the percussive one? That song, yeah, that's the only song I've heard.
Which one was that?
That really, that cool, really cool percussive thing.
The percussive one?
With the drums and stuff.
Where it says fire?
Yeah. Fire.
Where it jumps up and down?
Yeah, that one.
In an ancient primeval ritual.
Primeval, like, ritualistic way.
Going down to the roots of Mother Earth herself.
Kind of like an insect ritual on stage.
To the very core.
To the very core.
Uh-huh.
That one I like a lot.
You like that one?
I like
yeah,
that one
me
a
too.
lot. That has
Most people like that
profound
one.
influence on me.
Uh-huh.
And I met him through his daughter, who I'm seeing right now.
That's cool, man.
To speak.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she's a charmer.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. Except that he doesn't have a daughter.
Well, I know that.
You know that too.
I know his son. I know that. His son, I know.
Okay, cool.
His son Johann.
You're seeing him too.
Johann Kepler.
Are you seeing both of them or what?
I'm seeing both of them.
Okay. We better not get too far into this, but thanks for being with us. That was very sweet of you. Take a show, folks. Here we go. How did you...
We saw a poster in the street like a month ago in Lafayette or somewhere.
You saw a poster on Lafayette about Copernicus?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard his music before?
No, never.
What sort of thing do you expect? I mean, you must have some kind of an idea of what you might hear.
A little bit like
A little bit like what? Is it sort of like poetry or philosophy or
Yeah.
music or poetry, right? Okay. So we'd like to get back to you after the performance and ask you what your impressions were. Is that all right with you? Okay, thanks a lot.
Welcome for Nevermore Recording Arts, Copernicus.
I have always been in trouble with the authorities. The authorities who, by whatever means, would try to see for me. And have me see as they see. When in the volcanic loneliness of the mind's adventure. That tear the hypnosis away from your eyes and dare to see for yourself what you see. And dare to speak what you see, and then surely be in trouble with the authorities. The authorities. The authorities who would deny my power to put together the absolute puzzle. Come, lunch with the monster. Let's eat the authorities who would burn you for telling them the sun was the center of the solar system, who would burn you for telling them they did not exist. The robot-eyed authorities who would dogmatize freedom. They would harness the atom and place a chastity belt around every imagination, when in the ring of a moment, every atom is its own authority, no matter what moronic democratic vote takes place. The authorities, I've always been in trouble with them, whether they held the Bible in the air and condemned me in the name of their suicidal God of love, I was in trouble with them. Whether they had 3 stripes on their khaki uniforms or a star on their shoulder, I was in trouble with them. Even when they were the king of heaven or the king of hell, I was in trouble with them. Always with my fist in the air, questioning, challenging, analyzing, challenging, challenging the volcanic atomic explosion of every boiling moment. One and one is not 2. There is no such thing as death. The senses are liars. There is no past, present, or future. Nothing exists. No one exists. Oh, take me into this anarchic dance of freedom in every moment. Take me into this heaven of free expression, where I even challenge my own non-existent self. There is no authority. There are no authorities. There is no authority. There are no authorities. There is no authority. There are no authorities. There are no authorities. There are no authorities. Good, yeah. I'm gonna wait for the sun to cry a lone death, where the black water waits for my lips and hangs on the land of the gods. When they live, when they cry, when they lie, and when they sing their song.
Slowly they drag along the sea. The yellow sky is dead. Like a stream in the general's army, where the walls hide. Second's dream I hate. Through the dreams I cry and caress the pain in the big brain. Through the great ride that brings the ball to the center of the road.
It's funny, don't worry. You're always complaining. You'll be all right. I love you, little creatures. Blow your nose. Look into my eyes now. And let's dance here at the end of the world. I must be heard on you. Don't be so serious. You don't even exist. The end is the beginning. atoms came the bacteria. And humans are the descendants of the bacteria. The forefathers of humanity were bacteria. Bacteria! 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 When bacteria dominated the earth, and there were no humans, into the heart of bacteria, with their long, hippie hair, their powerful silence. Bacteria! 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 When bacteria dominated the earth, and there were no humans. Adam was descended from bacteria. Eve was descended from bacteria. Julius Caesar was descended from bacteria. King Tutankhamun was descended from bacteria. Julius Caesar's wife was descended from bacteria. Hillary Clinton was descended from bacteria. King Tutankhamun was descended from bacteria. Napoleon was descended from bacteria. Adolf Hitler was descended from bacteria. Mother Teresa was descended from bacteria. The Pope himself was descended from bacteria. Bacteria! 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 When bacteria dominated the earth, and there were no humans. Buddha was descended from bacteria. Moses was descended from bacteria. Jesus Christ was descended from bacteria. Mohammed was descended from bacteria. Copernicus does not exist. Therefore, he could never descend. Bacteria! 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 There was once a time when there were no atoms. 300,000 years after the Big Bang. The universe was cool enough for atomic nuclei to combine with electrons to form atoms, allowing matter and radiation to evolve independently. From that time on, into the fire zone, into the kiss, before the beginning of time, before the beginning of the atom, before the beginning of the music's kiss, before the sun could sing, before the sun
Come with me, where I can see. An inspiration shouts in beats. Like the pounding of my awareness. And it drives into the heart of the mystery. Where hope is the revolutionary. Ending every illusion of false friend. An enemy in the mystical struggle that encouraged the master religion. Life! 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 And the illusion comes. Then comes. It comes through the senses. Like fatigue every day. In the opening of the eyes. All is summoned. Once This may only be a dream. This may only be a dream. This may only be a dream. No. Him again. Not again. Not him again. Oh no. Not him again. Pal francés. ¿Es que tú hablas francés? Yo hablo español. Porque cuando hablo español podía ver toda mi vida, toda mi alma, todos mis huesos volando por toda mi sangre, dejando todos mis huesos volar al universo. Take it out. Sing. Ah, it's all right. It's all right. Peace. It's good.
sont. Est-ce que tu connais Paris? Paris, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Quoi, ça c'est Paris? Paris n'existe pas. Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour du croirait d'arriver entre nous la tyrannie. Les colosses sanglots élevés, les colosses sanglots élevés. Dieu est féroce. Citoyens, formés au bataillon, marchons, marchons, d'un cinquième but, après l'océan. Take it now, son. Take it or you disappear. I've left humanity. I've left humanity. And in my heart and dream, and in my mind, I've left my body. I've left my body. My mind has allowed me to leave my body. I've left my insecthood. I've left my fishhood. My gorillahood. And in the sense of the atom, I live. I live. Because it gives me this feeling of disappearance. The disappearance of freedom. And no one can touch. No one can touch. No one can touch. Is the first step to knowing what is real. To realize the eyes cannot see the subatomic world. The ears cannot hear it sing. The fingers cannot feel the subatomic touch. The tongue can't taste it. The senses should all be destroyed. So that we may stay forever inside of the real. The senses are worthless distractors. Tools that have taken us this far, but now must be discarded. The way we once discarded our tail, like the butterfly's cocoon, so that we may fly in the real, be in the real, rooting on to the gamma rays of nevermore at every moment, where life and death are just an ignorant society's illusions, where our semen flows over the electrons and ignites the protons to make more hydrogen! Shit is shit, but don't put it on a stick. Once you start to put it on a stick, you better look out. You're looking for it. You're dealing with the wrong Joe. I've been bullshitted by experts, and you ain't no expert.
Don't fool me around. You know, I play the game. You think I care? To hell with it all. Yeah, you come over here and start giving me a runaround. You're not fooling with some dope. I've been around. I used to pull the same shit when I was your age. What are you trying to prove? You know, I know all the angles. Even the experts try to fool me, and they couldn't do a goddamn thing. And you ain't no expert. You're a little shit. You got some balls you have trying to pull that on your old man. Go out in the street and pull on them suckers, but don't pull it on me. You know, when I was your age, I was running a pool room. I used to bring $20 a week to my old man, and that was during the Depression. I always had money in my pocket. And nobody would fool with me. There wasn't a son of a bitch living that would fool with me. They all knew me. Apples. Hey, apples! Apples! And when I was younger, I used to pick beans on the farm. 35 cents a bushel. The farmer would weigh every bushel. You couldn't fool him. I used to pick 3 bushels a day. That was $1.05. I kept a nickel, and I gave the $1 home. I had to. My old man burned his whole leg in an accident, was laid up for a whole year. You got it easy, and still you complain. And still you give your old man a running around. That's no way to do. Be a regular guy. Don't try to pull that shit you're trying to pull. You're trying to make a jerk of everybody. That's the way to be. When I got money, you got it, right? Sure. I brought you into the world. I raised you. Now you're big, you forget all I did. You think you give me a hard time? You give me a hard time, you're gonna get one right back, and that's no bullshit either. You know, that bag is almost full. Once it starts to overflow, you better watch out. And there's gonna be trouble. You think I'm fooling? I'm not. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to pull? You're trying to make a jerk out of everybody. You're like your mother. She tries to give me a hard time, but she can't. Nobody gives me a hard time and gets away with it. I'll straighten you all out one by one. She says I'm always drunk. That's all she's got in her goddamn mind. I'm drunk. I've never been drunk in my entire life. Sure, I take a drink now and then, but that's my pleasure. Do I say anything when she drinks 10 cups of coffee? She gets up in the morning, has 10 cups of coffee. I take one drink. I'm no good, and she's good. Did you ever see your mother drunk? Huh. She was drunk plenty of times. I first met her at a fucking bar. She says I stink. When I shit, and it stinks. But when she shits, how comes Chanel number 5? She's good for you kids, but for me, she's no goddamn good. You weren't even born, and your mother didn't want you. But I wanted you. And you were born. I could tell you plenty of stories about her. You're too young. You wouldn't understand. I'm a working man, a top-rate painter. Jobs I did 10 and 15 years ago, still like new. You can whistle at my work. I can't believe it when they see it. I paint all those Jew homes and they all shake their head. Joe, they say, it's worth $1 million. Sure, it's worth $1 million because I'm fucking Joe Apples. And my boss, he's another son of a bitch. He's always trying to tell me what to do. I tell him, go mind your fucking business. I talk to Mike, I talk to anybody else. He's no better. All these bosses are full of shit. They worry you away. What do they worry? What are you making faces at? You did wrong, you know you did it. I don't care what you do, but don't lie to me. Because it hurts me. Don't be like your mother. Your mother lies. She lies to me. She lies like a fucking rug. I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her. Everything she said is a goddamn lie. Oh, she wants his money. Money, 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 money. What does she do with all the goddamn money? I take a couple of dollars for myself and I give her a wrist. I say, give me an itemized list. You think she does? She wouldn't. She must gamble this shit away. She must, well, where the hell else could it all go? I don't give a goddamn for money. But everything is a limit. Shit is shit.
but don't put it on the stick. And you're putting it on the stick. I'm trying to do everything your heart desires. But I get what? I'm kicking ass, that's what I mean. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all this shit, fashion. Doesn't pay to be good. But now I'm gonna be a fuck up like all you can think that. You make me cry, you sons of bitches. Tears come to my eyes. I try my best for you because I love you. You don't give a goddamn for me. I could kick the bucket tomorrow and none of you would care. Only little Jimmy and Franny would cry. Your mother would run like hell to the bank with the insurance policy. That's all she cares about, the fucking money. Would you cry? You wouldn't cry. You go run with your mother. I'm no good and she's good. That's what you think, don't you? Well, you'll find out someday. I hope it won't be too late. I'm the good one around here, and she's the one you're gonna watch. She'll steal your eyeballs if you're not looking. When you're a little fuck like Jimmy who used to clean all your shit and watch for your mother, I'll be goddamn, she was always running her ass around. I was the one who took you fishing, to the movies, everywhere. Now you figure you forget all I did. You think you could give me a hard time? Give me a hard time, go to your mother. I don't give a goddamn. But don't give me any hard time, your mother. All she wants to do is hurt me. She wants to kill me. She spit my head 3 times already, and I don't need a goddamn. I didn't do a goddamn thing. She comes running with a fucking shoe, ready to kill me. If I hit her once, I'd kill her. Don't worry. I wouldn't hurt her for $1 million. I love your mother. But she's always giving me a hard time. She nags and nags. She drives me crazy. Don't tell me to stop yelling. Fuck the neighbors. I have to yell. You bastards would never listen to me. I'm a working man. I love a drinking man too, and I love to drink. So what? Ain't no son of a bitch living gonna stop me either. You got enough to eat? Huh? You got a pair of pants on your ass? You got a roof over your head? Huh? Are you satisfied? Are you? You better be satisfied. Who the hell you think makes all this shit for you kids? Your mother? I bring the money home for you kids, not your mother. All she knows how to do is spend it there. Never get married because you think you love a woman. That's the worst fucking thing you can do. You marry a rich old bitch and inherit her money and then take it easy. Don't be a fool like me. And the thing was, I was told before I married your money she'd give me trouble. Oh, Mrs. Geddes, her boss told me, Joe, she said, if you marry her, she'll give you trouble. And sure as shit, she was right. Even her boss knew her. Talking doesn't mean a goddamn thing. One of these days, I'm going to stop talking, and when I do, you better watch out. I'm good, but don't take advantage of my good nature. I never hit you in my life. You keep pulling the shit you're trying to pull, you better watch out. Someday, when I'm in the grave, you'll think of all the hard times you gave your old man. Like the carriage crosses that hang low in the sea's desert. Pebbles, dreaming pebbles sweating in the sun. Spirits, eating through the lava, waiting for the sand to wet the kiss.
truth, spirit force, turned into the dry wood. Just be alone with the universe. The angel is in you. The angel is in you. The angel is in you. Just be alone with the universe. Be your own vision, your own angel. The angel is in you. Oh, the power of ancient ritual. It weaves the tapestry of non-existence, of the dream within a dream, of the time and space that never was. That never was. Lead me to the higher reality. Lead me to the higher reality. Ghosts of energy, invisible vibration, you are the my cells intersecting, outcropping of energy and matter which are constantly streaming. And I am the quantum level, vibrating where the universe is living, breathing, and thinking. Caught in the web, a victim of Nevermore's spidey jaws, the venom of shattered reality. Ionically bombs non-existence's cosmic law. Oh, frail humanity. Oh, your sacrificial offerings, your pagan rites, your silence, magic, and ritual only feed the monstrous spider of Nevermore. And as its fiery venom digests your molecule to protein, protein to atom, atom to energy, energy to non-existence, you'll learn that you were never here. 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 The angel is in you. 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 All the power of ancient ritual. It weaves the tapestry of non-existence. Of the dream within a dream. Of the time and space that never was. That never was. The angel is in you. The angel is in you. Just be alone with the universe. Be your own vision. Lead me to the higher reality. Lead me to ghost of energy, invisible vibration. You are undercurrent. The undercurrent. Just be alone with the universe. As I am to the wave. I am aware there is no borderline. Just be alone with the universe. Amoebas, stars, dinosaurs, galaxies are all connected and unbounded by space or time. Protons and neutrinos from 5 billion years ago fall in the cosmic night, and for a brief instant they are part of me in a unified field of energy and light. Lead me to the higher reality. Lead me to the higher reality. Ghost of energy, invisible vibration of the undercurrent. The undercurrent. I flow on the river of energy. Aware that I do not exist in this reality. Lost in the unified field. The quantum molecule or the atom. Energy and matter are interchangeable. Every moment is apocalypse, and every moment is Genesis. There is no boundary between us and the rest of the universe. Lead me to the higher reality. Ghosts of energy, invisible vibration, you are the undercurrent. I am the quantum level. The angel is in you. I am the quantum level. The angel is in you. The angel is in you.
I'm waiting where the universe is living, breathing, and thinking. Just be alone with the universe. Be your own vision, your own angel.